Everyone, in today's lesson, we are going to understand how to write a letter. So let's get started. Letter writing are an effective means of communication, and in spite of the advent of modern technologies like cell phones and SMS, letters still hold the important and prominent place in the field of communication. Hence, cultivating the skill of letter writing has become all the more important. So there are two types of letters. First, formal letters. Second, informal letters. So what are formal letters? These letters are written in formal situations. These are written to organizations, firms, government authorities, editors and school authorities, etc. The purpose of a formal letter is related work, business, permissions, etc. Informal letters. These letters are written to friends and relatives. These are informal in the manner of language, style, and content. These are more expressive, emotional, and personal. The purpose of this letter is only to exchange news and information regarding friends and family. So we'll look at formal letter first. So there are parts of a formal letter. First, sender's address. Second, date. Third, receiver's name and address. Fourth, salutation. Fifth, subject, that is reason for writing the letter. Sixth, body of the letter, that is the description of the contents. It usually contains 3 to 5 paragraphs. 7, subscription, that is yours faithfully, sincerely, or truly. Then last, signature, and you will use full name below the signature in brackets. So a variety of purposes. Like formal letters are written to ask for or give information, apply for a job, make inquiries, register complaints about inadequate goods and services, place orders, send appropriate replies, apologize for behavior, and so on. So there are some important points. The formal letter is written in formal language, and you have to try to avoid starting with I. Keep sentences short and to the point. Do not use contractions like I have, won't, can't, shan't. End with a short sentence that anticipates the response of the addressee. The tone in a formal letter is polite and impersonal. Use passive voice where possible. Be brief and to the point. Don't beat about the bush. Be clear and specific. State the purpose clearly and concisely. Be positive and polite even if you are writing a complaint. So let's see how to write a letter to editor. So this is the format. Let's see an example of a letter to editor. So we can see all the details: sender's address, then date, then receiver address, name and address, then your subject and salutation, then first paragraph, like through the columns of your widely circulated daily, I would like to draw the attention of the authorities to the burden of the heavy bags that young children carry to school. Second paragraph, that is the results of the problem. It's a pity that tiny kids carry a heavy load on their shoulders. The load is uncalled for on their little shoulders. In fact, the load is much higher than their physical strength. It is even difficult at times to mount the bus in this day when imparting education is not solely dependent on books and notebooks. It makes it all the more redundant for children to carry heavy bags. Then, third paragraph, that is a solution. Modern psychologists have evolved games and methods of stress-free learning without books. This ought to be coupled with the optimum use of computers. All this needs to be incorporated to lessen their burden. Then last paragraph, tangible changes in the techniques of imparting education will go a long way in helping these little children. And then comes complimentary clause and name. We have job applications. So in job application, we don't have to forget that we need to write and make a biodata or resume also enclosed with your letter. So I hope you got how to write a letter. Thank you so much for being with me in this lesson. Goodbye.